Hello everyone, my name is Prodesilaos, also known as Prod. I am doing some infrastructure work and I want to show you what kind of work this is. So I am digging holes in the ground and these are more than a meter deep. And I will be adding those things. This is heavy and I have to add this up to this point in the ground. So I have, let's leave this here. I have my trusty pickaxe to dig the holes, and then the mattock to remove the dirt. So I am doing all this with manual labor, of course, no power tools involved. I have already installed two of those. Maybe they need to go a bit deeper, but that's not a problem because I have to measure the exact distances from the ground. And I have also dug earlier today these two holes, which are already the level of depth that they need to be. And I have marked the position of the other two. One is over here and the other one is over here. Up. Let's keep it centered. So yes, what I want to do is just start working and we will see how it goes. Local time must be close to 11 o'clock right now. This is the idea, and of course it's August. What's the date today? The 19th, I think. So of course it is peak summertime and it is very, very warm during this hour of the day. Doing anything with the land is not easy work because the soil is very, very hard and you have to apply a lot of strength to do things, and you also have to deal with the fact that there will be stones, there will be roots of bushes and stuff, so you have to be careful with what you are doing. But here is the pickaxe. I have this area here and I need to start digging. Anything involving the pickaxe is super hard work because of course the soil is hard. This is very hard, and you will also encounter rocks along the way. Like for example, you see here all sorts of stones, and sometimes you encounter large ones. Again, another one here. And the most important thing when you are doing this sort of work is to be patient. Of course, it requires physical strength as well and endurance, but those do nothing if you are not patient. Because if you are not patient, you will be negative. And if you are negative, you cannot concentrate on what you are doing here. Your mind is distracting you and seeks a way out. Whereas being patient means that you will always persevere. It means that you will keep going. And of course, another thing you need to consider is your attitude in general. You want to be positive. You don't want to be here with negativity, like, oh, what's the time? I should be leaving, you know? You cannot do that. So we want to remove all this. And let's see what we have. Already, this is looking promising, but I still have a long way to go, right? So let's see what we have. Oh, there is a big stone there, but we will see. I have to expand the diameter here so that I can go in depth. afterwards. Again, anything involving the pickaxe is hard work. So if this looks easy to you, trust me, it is not. Oh. But of course, wow. Let's see. I think I hit on the underside of a rock. Okay, looks good. Where is the mattock? The mattock, however it's called. And step by step, you get this done. Now, the attitude I was talking about. You want to have a positive attitude. Because if you are negative, this task is impossible. If you are like, oh, I deserve better, why am I doing this? You know, you want to do it. Whereas if you are here and say, you know what, it is what it is. I am here. This is the fact of the matter. The here and now. And in the here and now, this is what is available to me. And I will just do it. And I will say, thank goodness. Thank God. Thank the gods of this world for giving me what I have, instead of complaining for what I have not. Because what you have not is always greater than what you have. Always. So if you complain about the have not, you will always have a reason to complain. You will never feel content with what you have. You will never be satisfied with the state of affairs. 1 second, because I need to break a stone there. That's good. That's good work, folks. Up. So yes, you don't want to complain. Of course, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be ambitious. That's fine. But you should be able to distinguish between what you want to have and what is available right here, right now. And furthermore, you have to do this with the understanding that your existence is not theoretical. You cannot just withdraw from the actuality of things and say, you know what, I will wait for the potential outcome. You cannot do that, because in the meantime you have to live. In the meantime, you have to act. And of course, action only happens within the prevailing circumstances, not the ideal circumstances, not the expected circumstances, not the desired circumstances. So there is that. Let's remove the dirt. I don't know if the ground level is captured here by the camera, but already, let's see where we are. By the way, these things are super heavy. You can see already where this is, right? So it's looking promising. There are still ways to go. But let me show you one thing. Because after some point I cannot dig because it's too deep. So what I am doing is I have my hammer here and I insert this. Of course, this is like a screw, but you cannot actually drive it in with hands. You would need some power tool to do it. There is a word for it, but I forget it. And you do this. You do that, and then you take the pickaxe and you use it as a lever, and there you have it, folks. You have it there. Of course, I won't do it because I still need to dig further, but this is the idea. Let's leave this to the side here, and let's get back to work. More work, more work. And with a positive attitude, you are doing this with alacrity. And you are doing this with the understanding that instead of me doing the hard work, I am doing character building. This is something that makes me better long term. It makes me withstand hardship. It makes me tolerate discomfort. Let's see. Okay, I will need to widen this further. No worries, no problem, no stress. Let's see what we have. Bring this over here. Ooh, ouch. I hit a big stone there. Either it will break or it won't. But we will see. Oh, tough luck, folks. Let's see. Oh, this is huge. Oh, let's see. I will hit behind it. Oh, wow. How deep is this? Oh my goodness, I hit on Mount Everest. Let's see. It won't budge. Ah, no, it did budge. Okay, good. Wow. Let's see what we will unearth. Oh my goodness. There it is. Let me show you. Wow. Huh. You see, and this is broken now. The other part is in there. Huh. Okay, good. Good, good, good. All in a day's work. You see, the other part is there. And it's also huge, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Why should it be easy, right? This is life on hard mode. But on the other hand, if you are good at something, you know, you don't want to play easy mode. You want to be challenged. So, instead of me complaining, I rise to the occasion. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, this goes too deep, too deep. Okay, let me remove some of this dirt, because now I'm hitting on the dirt, on the soil, and I'm no longer digging. Oh my goodness, folks. Of course, when you encounter those large rocks, you have to work around them. You have to do what you can. But they impose constraints. That's the truth. Let's see. But it's all good, no problem. So character building is actually very important, because we are used to having a lot of stuff. Where is my pickaxe? We are using to have a lot of stuff for granted. We take it for granted. And the reality is that the good stuff we have is not a given. It is the product of a lot of struggles by other people, people before us, or people in our communities that we never hear about. And here is the other one. There it is, you see, and just like that. So there are a lot of unsung heroes, and we have to be mindful of this fact. We have to be mindful of the fact that what we have is the product of other people's work. The easiness in our life is at the cost of somebody else's uneasiness. So when we can, at the very least, we have to give back. If we are, if we have like a state of plenty, we want to give some of that back, because that plenitude is not just the product of our own industry, of our own work, of our own actions. Oh, sorry. It is possible because of the work of countless other people, past and present. And I wish that if you are in a state of plenty, that you never have to see for yourself what it is to live in austerity. I mean real austerity. I don't mean this kind of recreational thing that people are doing where they will escape to a resort like for 1 week or whatever and live, you know, without television or something. That's fine, but that's not really austerity. I am talking about the real thing, and the real thing is something that you won't tolerate easily if you are not used to dealing with it. So of course you have to build character. This is a thing of beauty, folks. This over here. And then I will put this in. But before I do, I will dig the other hole. But I won't show you. So here we are. This is it. I will just have it fixed there. And then I will terminate this video. Let's see what we have, folks. Okay. And a little bit more. Just like that. I will take care of it later. So that's all for today, folks. I will continue the work. Of course, I have lots of work, but I think you get the idea. So thank you very much for your attention. Again, as I said, if you are living in a state of plenty, please understand that things you have in life are not there for granted. You should not consider them a given. And if you can, contribute to others. Help others, the unsung heroes in your milieu. That's all for today, folks. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye. And I need to find the button.